Here we are again for day 2 at Global Family Office Investment Summit here in Monaco. Here we are with Erich Spangenberg. Thank you for joining us, Erich.
Oh, you're welcome. Pleasure.
You were a former investment banker and then you became a serial entrepreneur. Donc, let's talk about this summit. Which are your first impressions, your first feelings about this winning summit?
So this is the first time I've attended the summit, and I found it to be excellent. It's a good, diverse group of people as far as family office, potential capital sources, as well as interesting companies here that came to explain their story.
Erich, let's talk about your business. What's going on the patent and digital rights market?
So IPwe is focused on using artificial intelligence and blockchain to improve efficiency in the patent system with the overall goal of creating the patent asset class. We're on our mission, and part of it is here, and our main mission here is to attract capital to the patent asset class.
Erich, at the start of 2017, people, maybe nobody knew Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, blockchain, ICOs, and so on. Then everything changed at the end of 2017. Everybody knows Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But what is it, blockchain?
So for us, blockchain's a technology, it's not a business. And I think that was some of the initial confusion during the ICO craze in 2015, 16, and 17. And so what we do is we look at blockchain as a fundamental, important technology that'll have significant business implications. But you still have to have a business wrapped around that blockchain application. And often that's what we're missing, and that's why people accuse it of being a craze. I don't think it's a craze in the sense that the technology is extremely important. I do think it's a craze in that I think some money chased after some deals they probably wish they did not chase after.
Erich, some people say we are running the risk of a crypto bubble. What do you think about it?
There are always bubbles when there are new technology. There's nothing new about bubbles unless you don't read history. So I think that there is a bubble as far as expectations. I don't think there's a bubble as far as the importance of the fundamental technology.
Erich, you were a former investment banker, so let's talk about the markets, because in 2017 we saw a honeymoon with the markets for all indexes. Dow Jones, S&P 500, and Nasdaq took all record highs, Frankfurt DAX, London FTSE, but in 2018 something changed. We found again volatility, in particular in February, the first days of February. What's going on the markets now? Did we enter a bear market?
I think I saw this morning that we're in correction territory. Whether or not we're in a bear market or come to a bear market, I don't know. But I think that people have to accept volatility as a norm and embrace it. But fundamentally, for most investors, do what you do, stay invested, and you'll be fine. Think of the people who missed out by selling everything out and after buying in 2005, selling out in 2008, and not coming back in until 2014. So I think if you have the vision of at least 5 or 6 years, or the benefit of investing for at least 5 or 6 years, stay in the market.
Erich, without political connotation, of course, but do we think about this trade turmoil within US, China, Europe? Where are we going?
So I'm conflicted. So I see the issue. I grew up in a working class family, and I don't think that any of the prior U.S. administrations have served the working people particularly well. I don't necessarily agree with all the rhetoric that comes out of the U.S. today, but I fundamentally do agree that we need to fix the trade policy. It hasn't worked longer term, and it's time to be fixed. Time will tell whether or not we're heading in the right direction or not, but I appreciate people's apprehension. I think we'll be fine. At the end of the day, I don't see anybody willing to send their sons or daughters to war over these issues, but there'll be a lot of rhetoric, understand what it is, and over time, I think we'll be fine.
Erich, at least let's have a look to the future. Let's have a look to the AI developments. What's your outlook? And in particular, do you think AI, artificial intelligence, is going to destroy more jobs than he creates?
I'm not in the Elon Musk school of the world is coming to an end as a result of AI. I fundamentally believe that the importance of AI is that it significantly reduces work that you otherwise wouldn't have anyway. Look, artificial intelligence has existed since the inception of a computer. All artificial intelligence is something that a machine does that a human formerly could do. So if you look at addition, it could be artificial intelligence. As we move forward, certainly there may be developments in the next few years that significantly impact that. But right now, look at artificial intelligence as an enhancer. There will be dislocation as a result of certain jobs being eliminated, but I think that more jobs will be created. And I actually think it's an educational equalizer, and basic intellect becomes far more important than who you know or what you know.
Erich, Jack Ma says that in the near future we're gonna work for 4 hours for 4 days a week, so maybe we have more time to have a swim in this fantastic sea here in Monaco. Thank you very much, Erich Spangenberg. Thank you for joining us.